Hello, welcome to the Rich and Simple Living. My name's Maria. If you're new here, I vlog about homeschooling, urban homesteading and home life, which normally is doing something in the air fryer. So today's homeschooling, and I'm going to just show you what GCSE books I bought for Sean for September. And those of you who watch regularly will know that Sean at the moment is in Key Stage 3. And in September she's due to move up to Key Stage 4, which would be her GCSE years if she was at school. So we've decided to get a few GCSE books and see how she goes with them. She's picked what subjects she wants in them, so I thought I'll just show you. You've already seen one of them anyway, because she's already started doing the GCSE history book. That's that one. Nice thick books, really good. I have done a preview of this. I've shown the book to you, so if you go back a few videos, if you look in the homeschool section and go back a few videos, you will see where I've done a review of this book. Well, flick through, I should say, not so much a review, a flick through. So you'll be able to see what it's like. But it does follow a similar format to the Key Stage 3 ones, if you've done that. But it does have GCSE work at the back. So that's that one. She's already started doing that, and she was continuing to do history. And it's such a big book, it's going to last the next couple of years easily. So that's that one. Also, she wants to do geography, but she's continuing to do country studies on that one, and she's doing that at the moment. In fact, she's sat in the other room doing that right now. And so she's going to be continuing doing that throughout Key Stage 4. But the other subject she'd pick, as I said, all pick subjects that, you know, you want to continue doing. She did a German. She picked a German. She has done German and she's picked a German. And it surprised me a little bit, actually, because I didn't think that she would. I thought she'd gone off the boil a bit with German this year. When we first started, we followed the Key Stage 3 book, which is similar to the book I have here. Find the right books. CGP books. So she followed the Key Stage 3 of them. Shall I bring it down a little bit? Then I'm not lifting it high and you can see. So she followed the Key Stage 3 of these, and it's the same sort of format. It's like a revision guide and a workbook, and she got on really well with it. It was only when we got near the end and you had to start doing great big sentences and all the different nouns, pronouns, verbs, things like that, she started to get a bit mixed up with it all. And then she'd finished it, the Key Stage 3 one, she probably finished earlier the start of this year, I think. I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and have a look from my videos, and I did say then what books were started when and finished when. But yeah, we didn't do any more bookwork then. We just went it alone. We were following this Learn German on YouTube, and she's been doing that and doing it in a notebook. And she's been doing Duolingo as well, which is very good, and doing German on that. So she's not followed any more books as such. So now we've got the books for GCSE. We thought we'd give it a whirl because she said she wanted to carry on. And although I feel she'd been a bit off the boil with it, but she said she wanted to do it, which did surprise me. So the book follows the same as Key Stage 3. I don't know if any of you have had these books before. I have reviewed books like this for Key Stage 3 in some of my homeschool videos. So if you go back through that section and you want to have a look at what some of the books look like, then, you know, you'll be able to find them. But it follows the same format. So you've got the revision guide, so you read everything, and then you go into the workbook. So you have to buy the workbook as well. Don't just buy one and forget the other, but you will need both. And if I find the first page, there we are. Then you've got questions that correspond to the first pages in there. So you work your way through, and it's very much same as the Key Stage 3 book. I'm not sure if it's got any answers are at the back as well, which they were in the other one. It's quite good because at the back as well they've got a section of all words and meanings, sort of a summary of it, which is good. It didn't have that in the Key Stage 3 book. Then it's got a bit like a bit on the exams, speaking exams and the written exams at the back as well. So it's quite good. It looks good anyway. We've not started it yet. Like I say, these are going to be for September. So she's going to be doing German. So we've got those. Another one we've got, then I think I've mentioned this to you before, and we did have it in Key Stage 3, another CGP book, Spelling, Punctuation and Grammar. It was all in one, I think, last time. I don't remember having the 2 books for Key Stage 3. I think it was all in one. But this time you've got the study guide and the workbook. So just like with the German book, each page will correspond. So let's have a look. So on section 1, it starts off with plurals, and we should find then that the workbook does correspond to that. Yeah, and there's the workbook. So that's where you read it, answer all your questions and everything in the workbook, which is quite nice because you've got all the space to answer them and you haven't got to have extra books. So yeah, each page then will correspond. She enjoyed doing the spelling, punctuation and grammar. She liked the Key Stage 3 books. So in fact, we got 2 lots of them. There was like 10-minute test ones, but we didn't use it as a test one. So when we'd done the main one, we went into the smaller one, the test one. So we're going to be doing it again. I did say to her, do you want to do it again? She said, yeah. So we're doing like the GCSE version of it. So you've got practice things at the back as well, like for GCSEs. So yeah, that's that one. So we're going to be doing that for English one day. Another one we're doing for English is like a literature. And this is my favourite books, films. Christmas Carol. It is my most favourite. So you can guess who chose that. But Sean says, that'd be easy. She said, I've seen it with you so many times, Mum. She said, I know it off by heart. So, yeah. We thought we'd do that. Now, again, it's a CGP book and for GCSE English. So you've got the text guide and you've got the study book, the workbook. So it will all correspond again. So it tells you using the Christmas Carol and about the plays and things like that. It's got a bit about poverty in Victorian Britain. So it goes through that. And we have got the book, Christmas Carol book, which it actually was designed for GCSEs, the story. So that might be good to read alongside for her as well. So I have missed a page. Yeah, so you've got questions again in here, all about the ghosts and practice questions and everything in here that you need really. And then you've got like an exam buster bit at the back telling you and giving you like mock questions on how to handle the exams. Now the one thing I like about these, because it's like English literature type thing, because you've got the books to read with it, the CGP, they do quite a range of them as well, the GCSE book. So when she finishes this one, and the reason I picked this one first as well is because obviously when she starts back in September, she'll be going up to Christmas. People will start thinking towards all your autumn, winter activities and Christmas. So I thought, oh, this will be going into Christmas anyway. So I thought that's quite apt. So yeah. They do more, like I say. I think they do Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, The Inspector Calls or something like that. They do quite a good range of them anyway. So as we're coming close to the end of this one, I will be having a look, provided she's gotten all right with it, we'll be having a look and see what other books she can do and study. So it's a bit like English literature and English combined. So yeah, it's got practice questions and you can get a free online edition of the whole book as well. So that looked really good. So we've just got these few at the moment. Just those few to go through. Say those few, and it's quite a wad when you pick them up. So that's what we're going to be starting with, those few. And like I say, what we're hoping to do is do 3 structured days. So this will all be structured work. And she's got the geography that she's doing at the moment, country researches that will be on top of this as well. And then she'll do reading, independent reading, and Bible studies as well. We do that. So we'll be doing all of that on top of these each day, and we'll be putting other things in as well. I'm going through Twinkle again and getting some free worksheets, because what I want to do is download quite a few. I was thinking if I get ahead and download quite a few and put them into a folder, because this year we haven't done many sheets. Normally we've got like 2 booklets full of stuff. This year we've only got 1. It's not even full. So we've been doing a lot of lessons that she's devised herself, and we've thought up together and things like that. So we're going back to more structured work, and I'm hoping to download some sheets and fill a folder that she can do that. Oh, and of course she'll be doing maths as well. Forgot the maths. She'll be hoping to go away with that one, won't she? But yeah, she'll be doing maths as well, and that'll vary. I think I showed you the book I'd bought, like a Living Maths, before. I will show you again nearer the time when we've got the days and what we're doing each day, and now it's even working out. So we will go through that, but that will be sort of September time when everything starts off again. So there is that. And that's what I can think of off the top of my head. We probably will add things in, or could take things out if it's not working, swap things around. That's the beauty of it all, isn't it? You can do that when you're educating from home. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. At the moment, that's the idea. We're hoping to do 3 structured days, and that leaves 2 days for doing other things that she can learn about, whether it's independent stuff or going out and about, because Sean's a shy person. She interacts okay with people, but she can be very quiet with people, and she just lacks confidence. Maybe she lacks confidence. So she lacks a bit of confidence, maybe like to go in a shop and pay for things herself, and, you know, appears they can do all that, but she doesn't. She sort of steps back a bit. Maybe that's my fault, because I've always done everything for her. I don't know, because she's been the baby of the family. It's done her no favours. So yeah, so I've got to sort of get her out there and get her into the world a bit, to be a bit more confident in doing things, and, you know, like I said, paying things in shops and things like that. I mean, people chat to her, she will chat, but, you know, not always a long chat. So I sort of wanted to get her out there a bit, and also to do other things, maybe visit places and do hands-on studies with things. So I thought it'd be nice if we can just keep 2 days by where we can do things like that, and then the other 3 days are for structured work and lessons that she chooses that way. So that's the plan. That's the plan for September. Now, like I say, things may change. They always change. So we'll only know in September when we get going. And like these GCSE books that I've just shown you, I will take you through these when she does them, and I'll let you know how they are. They look good. Well, you've seen the history one, and she really does love the history one. She's getting on brilliantly with that one, so I won't need to show you that one again. But the other ones, the CGP ones, I will let you know when September comes how she's doing with them, whether we think they're worthwhile, whether, you know, she's having any issues with them or anything like that. And of course, like I say, with the Christmas Carol, when that one's done, we'll be looking at other titles, and perhaps, you know, I'll talk about all the titles with you, what there is, and we'll pick another one for Sean. So yeah, that's all of them. So that's it for this week. I just thought I would bring you up to date and show you what we got, because we are winding down from the school year now. Sean will be finishing next week. That doesn't mean they stop learning. They're always learning. All children learn all the time. And Sean is quite a studious person. When she's doing independent work, she does a lot of learning. Most children would say, oh, leave that alone, come play, you know, come play. But Sean's not like that. Sean would rather sit with a book, watch a documentary, than be running around on the streets. She just is that way. Some children are, some aren't. all children are different, aren't they? All children are different. So yes, that's that for now for this week. Now I was saying last week I was going to come on Monday, Wednesday and Thursday, try and aim for 3. I think that's going to be a bit impossible at the moment. I'm not really going to be able to do 3 videos a week. I think it's a bit time consuming. Maybe when I get in the swing of things a bit more, I might be able to. I don't know, because I wanted to follow like what we're up to, how our retirement years, how we're coping with them and whatnot. But that doesn't mean to say I'm not going to talk about those things and pop on videos on here and there about it all. But, you know, I think to say that I'm going to do 3 videos a week is a bit much. So I might just appear a bit randomly sometimes and chat about certain things that are happening. So yeah, that's it for now then. So it'll be Friday when I'm back again. I keep having to think, is it the end of the month yet? It comes around so fast because we do the gardening collab. I take part in that. And I keep thinking, now I haven't missed it ever. So every time I say when I'm coming back, I have to think, now is it the end of the month? It goes that fast though, it goes that fast. But no, it's not the end of the month, so I've not got the gardening collab yet for another couple of weeks, is it? A couple of weeks, I think it is. But yeah, it'll be Friday when I'm back again. We'll do another recipe in the air fryer. I don't know what yet. I'm not sure what yet. I'm going to have to scour through all my cookery books and see what we can do. The thing is, I like a lot of like dinner type foods and a lot of puddings that are more aimed at winter than I do summery things. And in summer you tend to eat a lot of salady stuff anyway, and you don't cook that. So I tend to want more wintry stuff, and it's too warm to be eating that. So I'm having to think, oh, what can I do that's not going to be too hot to eat this time of the year? So yeah, and what I like, so I can taste test, because not everything I like. Like last week I did poached egg and I don't like that. And fish, if I was to do anything with fish, I don't eat fish at all. Don't even eat watercress, nothing out of water. So yeah. We'll think of something to do this week. We'll have a look what we can do. So until then, if you follow on Friday, I will see you then. If you just follow for homeschooling, I will see you. It'll be Tuesday next week. I won't try and aim for the 3. It is too much. So it'll be Tuesday next week. So whenever I see you next, take care of yourselves. Bye.